Hello, everyone. This is Mrs. Jamora, and I would like to welcome you to the James Rutter Middle School Open House year 2020-2021. And welcome to my Math 8 class, where math is going to be treated like an adventure. Whether you're a math lover, hater, or in between, you're invited to have fun. And I would like to start with a quote from Arthur Ashe: start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. And that's all I ask of my students. And how do we make math an adventure? I have three suggestions. Number one, visualize math. Use pictures, drawings, graphs, tables, and things like that so you can see it. And then number two, liken math to ourselves or connect it with real life. All right, so we can write stories, use real life situations, and things like that. So it makes more sense and makes it more useful. All right. And then the other one, last one, sorry about that, is feast upon math. That means don't fight math. Just try and enjoy it if you can. I'm not asking you to love it. Just be okay with it because it's not going to go away. All right. And then in Mrs. Zamora's class, there are three R's. There are three rules. Be nice, do your work, and keep trying. And hopefully, you will achieve the three results: be happy, learn math and life lessons, and earn an amazing grade that you like or that you will be happy with. And then I asked them to remember three principles: judgment free. Do not judge others because a lot of times we do not know the complete story. And then own your actions. No blame, no shame, and no excuses. And then number three, Kaizen, which means continuous improvement. That means keep improving yourself. Hopefully, you will be better than you are yesterday. So do better and be better. And then next one, I know for the most part we've been learning from home, distance learning. Now we start. Some students are now coming back to school and hope they're having fun. But we will continue to use the same platforms that we have used throughout the year, and these are Excel, Desmos, Google Slides, Google Forms, Flipgrid, Kahoot, and Quizzes. We've used other ones, but these are the ones that we use most of the time. And I will take you to some of the adventures that we have what that we have done in these platforms. First one, I will take you to iExcel, and my classes and my students have received multiple awards from iExcel. The first one, which is really impressive, all my students as a group has completed 80 or answered 80,000 questions, math questions. That is very impressive. I have 123 students, and if you divide 80,000, that's over 640 questions per student. That is a lot. And so, very impressive. And I would like to thank my students for their dedication and their hard work for doing that. Um, and then the next one, because they have answered that many questions, they have achieved excellent performance on 900 eighth grade math skills. And what that means is for a skill that I assigned them to practice on, they have received a SMART score of 100 and earn a gold medal, which means they have mastered that skill. I only usually ask them to get 70, and many of them just push on and try and get 100, which is, again, very impressive. 900. And in the next few slides, you can see the different students and how many eighth grade math skills they have excelled in or mastered. And so hopefully you will find the name of your son and daughter. And then the next award that we got is aside from eighth grade math skills, my students have also achieved excellent performance in high school level skills, the Algebra 1 skills, 50 of them. So another impressive achievement there. So thank you to my students, and please thank them for me. And then one last award that we got from IXL as a group is that they have completed 700 hours of math practice. That's almost 6 hours per kid of practicing math on IXL. And some students have, again, uh, have completed more hours than others. But again, thank you for the hard work. All right, and then the next adventure I want to take you to is Flipgrid. Okay, this is a platform where students can create a video of themselves, and one of the assignments I asked them to record is the four types of slopes. Okay, so positive, negative, zero, and undefined. So they're gonna use their hand signals. So even if they don't have a piece of paper, at least they can use their hand, and I usually use it because in the beginning I honestly I've forgotten which one's positive and which one's negative, and so I have to use my hand signals. um, and then you just choose the period right here of where your son and daughter is, and then click on the link, and it will take you to the Flipgrid, and it will give a list of my students in that period. And hopefully your son and daughter have created one. Not all my students have created it, so you may not see your son and daughter or daughter's video, but at least you get to see some other students as well. You get to see some other students' video. All right, so I hope you will enjoy that. Um, and then the next one that we had an adventure on is Desmos. Okay, so this is like one of my favorites, and I've put in here two of the activities that we have done in class, and I put again links on it so you get to try it and explore it yourself. um, you can sign in with Google if you want to, but you can just continue without signing in and you get to experience it. And Desmos is a great resource to have, that students can go to it even though they're already out of my class. Maybe their future teachers will also use Desmos, but they can use Desmos as a graphing calculator to help them with graphing with their future assignments in the future. And also, it's a calculator. It's a scientific calculator that has all kinds of features. So I hope they get to explore that and use it whenever they can. All right, so that's the Desmos. And then the next one is an assignment that I've given my students. It's telling a story in four ways. So the most common one is we tell stories using words, but I told my students that they can also tell a story using a table, a graph, and an equation. And again, you can click right here and you can see some student work. I assigned this way back in first and second quarter, and unfortunately, some of the student work I couldn't find, and so I'm sorry if you don't get to see your son or daughter's work, but again, you get to see other students' work, and you get to see what they have done in class. All right, and then the last one is our big adventure. Is the dream vacation. This one I had really much fun, and I hope my students had fun. I had fun just going over my students during vacation. It's like I've taken the vacation myself virtually. um, and let me take you again, you can click on this one right here and you get to see some student work. They are listed based on places, so it's not based on names, and so you can ask your son and daughter what place they did their dream vacation on, and then you can search for it. But let me show you one, and hopefully it will give you an overview what they have done in their dream vacation. And this is one that I created as an example for my students. It's a dream vacation to Mamanuca Islands, Fiji. So the first task of my students is to find the place where they want to have their vacation, and then tell me why they picked that place. And then, of course, add pictures. Okay, again, visualize, right? So we get to see, oh, that's why, right? And then what they also need to do is search for a hotel and search for the food that they will be trying when they get to that place that they're going. And then they will also search for plane ticket, because I encourage them to go far from where they live, so they get to explore other cultures. And then also set aside a budget on their spending money for tours, souvenirs, and stuff like that. And then they can put together those money into equations that they can use to create tables and graphs, and then eventually solve an equation and come up with a conclusion, answering the question, how many days can I stay on my dream vacation when I'm given a certain amount of budget or allowance? All right, so that's it, and I hope you have an adventure exploring the different links in the slides. Um, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me through Synergy, email me, or call me and leave me a message. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a great open house exploration as you look at other presentations from other teachers. Have a great day or have a great evening. Thank you.